Welcome back. On the last episode, you seen us do the head and wash the frame on this old girl. And this episode, we're going to clean up the firewall, which y'all see I already pulled all the old insulation like this down. It was bad. Anyone who knows these third gen Rams know how bad they get. It's like this, except 10 times worse. But it was all hanging down, falling. So at first I was just gonna trim it up, but I was like, you know what, screw it. Pulled it all out. I got most of this washed off and cleaned up. I'm gonna pull this back off. It's just hanging. Oop, had a little something on me. I'm gonna clean it again. I'm gonna pull the power booster off, because I got a new one coming anyway, and clean up back here. And I'm gonna put some fresh stick-on insulation on it. Nothing crazy, some cheap, basically Amazon stuff. And we're gonna see how that does. I'll probably leave this bare. That was one of the pain in the ass things about it, was if you happen to work on it and you had that insulation hanging, it tends to fall down in the motor. So probably just leave this bare and go ahead and re-insulate this all through here. I thought about not even doing that, but with the 5-inch exhaust, it comes right here, puts off a good bit of heat, and I want this girl to stay nice and cool in the summer, and nice and warm. So if any of y'all know, I mean, it's gonna be ran hard in the summer, and I'll pull in that trailer, and I like it to stay cool, especially with my full family in there. And so I don't want no gradient heat from the turbo and downpipe and all that warming up the cab. And also in the winter, this thing, if it's just idling, it cools off to like 140 degrees or colder, depending on where you're at. So keeping it warm can be a little bit of a pain too, unless you kick it up on high idle and block half the radiator and all that. So that'll help too. But down here we typically don't have to worry about that too much. But hopefully this winter we're going a few places that that's more of a concern than it is here. So anyway, y'all stand by, folks, as we get this party started. Alright folks, let's see if I can make this happen. Can't open the door completely, can't slide the seat back, and I gotta crawl way up under there. So probably won't be able to show you all this, but I gotta see if I can climb my big butt up in there and make it happen, because I really want to do this before the body goes back on the frame. So or what I mean is, I really want to do this power booster before it goes back on the frame. So yeah, I mean, I can still do most of the insulation and then set it down if I needed to and take that off and put some more and all, but it'd be so much easier and needed to do it like this. So that's what I'm gonna attempt. Here we go, stay tuned. Alright folks, I was able to do it, but I can't remember anymore, and needed to lose about 50 pounds. So yeah, when it comes time to go back together, I think I'm just gonna set the thing in place and wait till it's off of the lift to get in there and tighten the nuts up and all. But she's loose, so we're gonna see if we can't pull her out real quick. Oh, that answers that, folks. She's a dirty girl. Cleaned up and laid some more insulation. Stay tuned. Alright, folks, we got that done. Now, I know she ain't the prettiest, but for a quickie, she might work as long as she sticks and stays on there for a good minute. We'll see how she goes. I got the underside slightly cleaner. It all looked like that. Now it looks a little better. I ain't gonna go too far. I gotta leave some rust prevention on there, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna leave that for now. Work on cleaning up some of this wiring and stuff real quick. Then I'll put the new AC stuff back on. So getting it closer to being ready to drop the body back on. As soon as some other stuff shows up, I think tomorrow, power steering pump, power booster, and I already got the compressor. I'm gonna do a little spot rebuild. I'm gonna clean some of this up tomorrow or whatnot. Move some of this out of the way, do another little quick scuff on it, degrease it, and give it a little fresh red in some areas. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but give it a little something. Ooh, FedEx, they got anything for me? Probably not, but I see Rock Auto on there. Must be for me. They're pretty old Dodge. Got 2 boxes. Let's see what I can manage to do. A little right there, a little right there. That was a little off, but right there. Let's see. We got, look at that, folks. We got a box inside of a box. It's always my favorite. Love getting boxes inside of boxes. Let's see what this box is. She's got some weight to her. Can't forget about our magnet. Let's see what we scored this time. Oh, look at that, dude. That's sick. I like that. I'm definitely keeping this in. Hands off, folks. What we got? New starter. New starter. Oh, look at that. Brand new. It didn't make sense to get the reman. The reman, it was cheaper, but you had to send the core in. And even with the core, well, after you sent the core in, or if you did not send the core in, then it was like $4 less. So it wasn't that big of a difference to begin with. So I said screw it, because I ain't had time to go send cores back. And, oh, and I don't have the core because Taylor took my starter, so that's why I can't send one in. Duh. Anyway, so yeah, new starter. Supposed to have a good warranty. Never heard of this brand, but you know, we shall see. Oh, and I'm gonna get some bolts. Because Taylor took my bolts, or lost my bolts. What up, girl? You staying that whole thing? I'm good. Y'all can have the Volvo. Just saying. Not my cup of tea. But look, y'all, we got a box again inside of a box. So, let's see. Whoa. Ooh. We got some Earl on her. That's not good. Ooh, that's that brake booster. Hell, I might go slap old girl on real quick. Hell yeah. Look at that. That's nice and clean. Yeah, I'm gonna carry old girl over there. And we're gonna slap her in place. Oh, because I ain't climbing back in there to do the nuts until it's back on the ground. Alright, let's do some comparing and contrasting. And let's read this warning. Let's see what this warning says. Non-serviceable parts. Do not remove pedal rod. Don't worry. I wasn't planning on it. A new foam. The other one had a rubber gasket. I guess I'll put them both on, you know, screw it. Alright, so I gotta transfer the line and this bracket. So, yeah. It had to be leaking though, look at that. Might have been from that line, who knows. Ooh. See a dirty girl. Might have some new O-rings for that puppy, I don't know. But anyway, get her moved. Alright folks, check it out. Landing cam.
Not.
POV, landing POV. Alright folks, stay tuned. Alright folks, we got her painted up, new starter on, new thermostat in, new compressor on, got tight 2 bolts, new alternator, 320 amp. I actually measured out at like almost 380 according to the paperwork. Got a flush tensioner back around, got to put this idler pulley back on. We got the new power steering pump here. But I thought it came with a new pulley and on it, but I guess that was a different one I looked at. So now I'm gonna have to go all the way out to the other shop to get my pulley puller and installer, just so I can slap this bad boy on. But I guess I'm gonna have to do that and pick up some more brake cleaner, clean this harness off, and clean the valve covers and stuff, and put the fuel lines and all that back on, valve covers on, intake tube, bolt this up, get the belt on it and all that, and it'll be ready to set the cab back down. I'm excited. I can't wait. If I bust, I could probably get it done this evening and have it fired up, which I don't know now, because now it's gonna take me 45 minutes to go out there and back, and then I'll have to get the boys off the bus. So I'm not sure, but it'll be really close. At least the body might be set back on it, and that'll be out the way. So stay tuned, guys. We shall see. Alright folks, we're gonna see if we can't set old cab back on there. I'm about to get her rolled in place and start coming down with the body some, and see if I can't get her lined up and guide it in by myself. If not, I'll have to go and stop some of them guys asking for a hand real quick. But hopefully I ain't got to do that. Hopefully we can just manage it on our own. I'm ready to hear this thing fire up today. So yeah, let's get it, guys. right, folks. Yeah, she's back on there. Man, this one, they got a lot more room without that fallen insulation under there, and it just looks cleaner. You know, for now, we'll see how long that lasts. I hope it lasts a good minute. You know, at least 30 seconds. But yeah, she sat back down. We're gonna start hooking up lines and wiring and clutches. And I already got the steering shaft on. I got the coolant lines on. I just got to remove the clamps and hook up the AC. And yeah, we'll get some fluid in her, batteries in her, and she'll be ready to start in a few hours. I'll probably take a little break because I got to finish the video before this up real quick. So I'll probably do that real fast, and so y'all have something to watch. And then I'll get back on this puppy. Man, I'm excited. I really am. I can't wait to hear this thing fire up. You know, something about that straight pipe 5.9, you know. And it's been a minute and I miss it. So not long, girl. Not long. Get some heat in you, girl. Heat in you. Alright, folks. I screwed up. I was trying to hold the truck in place and let it down by myself. I had Eric over here for a second, but then he had to go do something, and instead of waiting on him, I kept rolling with it. So put a hole in the radiator. Somehow the truck moved back forward. I seen it move forward, but I didn't think it actually hurt anything, but it did. So among the other new stuff, I guess the radiator's getting added to that list. Right now we're vacuuming the AC, or it just finished. So we're going to go ahead and fill her up with that Freon. Let's get at it. Yep, 850 kilos. 0.8, you know, point. Let's get the lines hooked up. Get the plugs hooked up. Got all these lines hooked up. Brake lines are hooked back up. I gotta get under there and do the clutch. Put the battery tray in. Now that I made sure that these lines are sealing, I didn't want to put the tray in and find a vacuum leak on the AC stuff. It's got fresh oil now. I went ahead and bolted up the brake power booster. Brake fluid's topped off, which obviously will have to bleed. Power steering's topped off until obviously it fires up and pumps it down. We'll have to work that through. Hate when they put ones way up in here, you know. Really makes things a pain. Luckily the coolant jug and battery tray is out of the way. It makes that easy to get to, but when that's in there, alright folks, I had to switch back to the old phone. Battery is being dumb on the GoPro. As you can hear, we got power and nothing's on fire yet. But since I got new keys, We gotta, whoa, we got fuel pump. I gotta make sure we ain't gotta program this puppy. But we have fuel pump. I heard her prime. And she's in her prime. No, she's not. But she's still useful, hopefully. Or wasted my time and money. I don't know what I'd be more mad about, the time or the money. Probably both. But yeah, let's see. A little washer fluid. Oh, about that. Them battery cables are rigged, folks. So it might not start, but it's the wrong battery. I'll go get one, well, two correct batteries here shortly. God, I'm tired of spending money. Oh, I gotta get that from Devin real quick. Stand by, folks. Oh, anticipation. It's killing me. I'm excited. And nervous. Don't ask me why. But anyway, oh, damn. I'm still waiting on Devin to send me that pin real quick and we'll move on. But in the meantime, this thing's got 396 miles till empty, it says. And we got 3/4 of a tank of, hopefully not that bad of diesel, because I hate to waste that. We're gonna burn it. It's getting burnt somehow or another. Alright folks, we finally got it. Please verify the correct PIN for this vehicle before continuing. Entering the incorrect PIN. Press identification number 2 or 3 times the files. Let me verify. Stand by, folks. Yeah, it's the same one she sent me. Authenticating is correct for this vehicle. Press OK to continue. This function erases all ignition keys currently programmed to this vehicle. Only continue if you're sure you want to erase all ignition keys. Erasing all ignition keys. All ignition keys have been erased for this vehicle. Press OK to exit. Okay, let's see. 45 seconds prior to starting the vehicle. Alright folks, we're on standby for a second. Give it 45 seconds or so. And then we're gonna see if it kicks off. Stand by. Alright y'all, as y'all can see, we had a couple, we had some spinovers and no starts. So I didn't film any of the diag because of the GoPro batteries giving me issues, and it's kind of hard to hold the phone, all that, and just, you know, dealing with this thing. But anyway, had 0 rail pressure. Lift pump works great, plenty of pressure there. Don't have a gauge on it, but obviously took the line loose. Plenty of pressure. We did everything we could on testing the FCA, and everything points to it being functioning and all. Power from the ECU, owned it out, all that. Held it in our hand, keyed on when it buzzes, and you can see the movement on the inside. Crack the line, spin it over, and it just drips. All together, pull the return, and it just barely flowing anything out the return. FCA plugged in or not, on the scanner, 0 rail pressure even when it's commanding 2 to 3,000 and all. So anyway, it looks like all roads lead to CP3 failure, which I guess happened from sitting up for 3 years. This thing was running before, running fine. It's just we parked it because of the brakes that y'all seen. Well, no, actually I didn't get to see that. Anyway, the brakes, the caliper locked up and tore up a rotor and all, and because the heater core was leaking, which we fixed all that. So yeah, it was running then, just leaking but running. Yeah, we're gonna find us a CP3 and go from there. I guess I'll end this video here then. I think we have a lead on a CP3, used one. My boy Jake came through and had a buddy back in Ohio that apparently has one, so we're chasing that lead down and see how that turns out. So y'all tune in and like, subscribe, comment, let us know how we're doing. Let us know if I'm doing a good job on this old raggedy Cummins, or should I just set fire to it and put it in the weeds? Nah, I wouldn't do that all over. But anyway, y'all are into paint and body. Y'all stay tuned. I'll show y'all that. I'm trying not to go too far on it, and that's why I was trying to let the boys do a lot, because I will get a little OCD on it. I will want this thing to be laser straight and all. And it's really not bad to begin with. It's just got a few little dings here and there, but the main thing was fixing that bed dually player that was all cracked up. But I'd want it to be laser straight, and I don't need to put that time and effort into this thing. It'll turn into a 3-month project of sanding, blocking, wiping, priming, sanding, blocking, priming, wiping, sanding, you know, you get it. So I'm just trying to do a sand, take care of a couple little issues like this little dent right here, prime it, and reshoot it and do a new bed liner and be done. And then once it's back on the road, we'll do small things like get us some new handles and some belt moldings and mirrors and headlights. We'll probably just polish these up for now. But yeah, anyway, y'all remember to subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Later.